Good morning. This is Erin Murphy at EM Health and Fitness, and I'm getting ready to make some breakfast, and I wanted something really sweet. I was craving sweets for breakfast. So I decided I was going to make a breakfast banana split, but I need something really good to top my banana split with, so I decided to add some caramel to the top of my banana split. And this is one of my very favorite recipes. I use it in a million different ways, but I'm going to show you today how to make date caramel. It could not be simpler. This will take like 2 seconds. So I got some dates at the grocery store, just some fresh dates. In fact, mine still even had the pits in them. And this looks like a science experiment. It's been sitting out on my counter all day long, and my kids and my husband just think it's so disgusting. So maybe put it away or leave it out, and it's a topic of conversation for the day. But I take my dates, and again, not a bunch of measuring because you're going to make as much as you need. So just fill up your glass or your bowl or however much caramel you want to make with dates, and then cover your dates in water and let them sit in the water for about an hour at least. I mean, you can leave them in there all day if you want. You can do this in the morning and get them ready. So they've been sitting in water because we're going to blend them up, and we want them to blend up really smoothly. So you need to let them soak. Looks gross, tastes good. Okay? So my disgusting looking dates have been soaking. I'm gonna drain the water out into the sink. Not all of it though, leave a little bit because you may need some of that extra water to make your caramel a little bit more creamy if you need. So leave a little bit in. We're gonna drain most of the water out. Okay, so I've got my dates. I'm gonna use my magic bullet and just reach in here and get my gross looking soaked dates out of my cup and throw them in my magic bullet. Now, I like to use the water that my dates have been soaking in because it's really nice and sweet for my caramel. So save a little bit of it. We'll see if we need it. Depends on how thick you want your caramel. If you're gonna spread it on some toast, you might want it thick. If you're gonna drizzle it over a banana split like me, you might want it a little bit thinner. So I've got my dates. I'm gonna stick it on my magic bullet, turn it on. And I definitely need some more water in here. So we're gonna start small. Just ease into this so I get the right consistency. Dump some of my date water in. And let's give it another try. See where we're at as far as consistency goes. All right, so I could use this now. It's fairly thick, but I want mine kind of thin for my banana split. So I'm gonna dump in the rest of that and blend it all up. So this is the consistency that I want, I can already tell. Oh, it's so good. All right, so my caramel, it's all done right here in the bottom of my magic bullet. I use this for so many different things. You can put it in your coffee in the morning. I have a recipe on my website for banana pancakes. I drizzle it on my banana pancakes in the morning. I make apple nachos. Have you ever tried this? You slice up an apple, drizzle caramel over the top of those, serve them to your family as a dessert. You can put raisins, coconut flakes, nuts, anything you want on there. Pile them up, nachos. I use the caramel for that. The possibilities are endless. If you're just drizzling it over something, I don't even bother measuring it. But if you're like dipping an apple in it or just eating it by the spoonful, which you may want to, a serving is about 2 tablespoons of caramel. You still want to watch your serving sizes of food. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to calories. I try to just eat really clean, healthy food. But I do watch my portion sizes because you still can't just eat the unlimited amounts of food. So what I've done for my breakfast banana split, one of my favorite things I'm going to show you here, it's a banana. I use a little bit of cottage cheese because I like the protein in it, but you could use Greek yogurt or, regular yogurt if you prefer. And then mine's got a few blueberries on top. You could put nuts, coconut, use your imagination, right? So sometimes I have this for breakfast, like this morning, and sometimes I have it as a treat before bed. Shh, don't tell anybody. But my date caramel, it's done. That's all it is. Just dates. Let me show you this consistency. It's beautiful. I'm gonna just drizzle it right here on top. Actually, it tastes exactly like caramel. Oh, P.S. Sometimes I like to add I love cinnamon. I'll put some cinnamon in. If you want kind of different flavors, you can put vanilla extract in there if you'd like. Play around with it, but it's amazing. So I'm gonna have my dessert for breakfast.